Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Halos and Heroes back again. This is a band that I first found out about on Instagram. They sent me a message that simply said hi. I always check to see who's messaging me. Turns out they're a metal band from Spain. And so I listened to about 10 seconds of one of their other songs and I was hooked. So I'm going to be bringing to you Awake Consciousness. Evolution is fear, and I will be doing a lyrical breakdown at the end. Thank you all for being here. Let's go. Wow, okay, so very much an archenemy feel here in the beginning with the faster tempo and kind of the growl scream lyrics. I really like the vocals on this. The spiritual feel to it with the sounding bowl. I really think this is fascinating. Her being blindfolded and stating she's in the darkness. This to me is the depiction of someone who's lost or in the darkness of themselves or still confined by their ego. Being that this is evolution of the spirit and evolution of self, from what I understand, this is really good so far. I like the visual representation. Wow, that's a cool transition. I don't mean to pause it so soon, but that is a really cool transition where they go from obviously her lost in the darkness to her evolved state on the mic right now, refined and looking very professional. I think that's really cool. Pretty chorus. I like that, where she goes straight into the cleans. And so I get arch enemy at the beginning and then into kind of like a spirit box ginger type vibe from there. And being from Spain, English is not her first language, and yet she's very fluent and very articulate, and I like that. All right, let's keep going.
This is my person to find me.
she's broken free from the darkness, broken free from the confines of herself. And she's making the plunge, letting go of that fear to be able to evolve, is what I'm getting from this leap right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I know somebody's going to criticize or critique that green screen effect in the background. Whether in jest or being serious, but either way, I want to point out that this is a visual representation, to me, my opinion, that of her breaking free and transcending the barriers between who she was and who she's becoming. So while the effects there may not be to everyone's standard, let's focus on the importance of the visual representation there. I'm always open to constructive criticism, and you guys know I'll block trolls right away. So, you know, let's when we're reviewing this with me, send them loves, like, subscribe. Let's get them boosted up there because they have less than 600 subscribers right now, and I truly think they're an up-and-coming band. Well, I personally think there at the end, that was a representation of them demonstrating that it is only within ourselves to free ourselves from the chains that bind us. Let's go ahead and dive into the lyrics really quick. I walk through the darkness, I feel that I'm lost in time, I feel so damn blind, so afraid and alone. So this for me was before I went on my journey to find myself. This is that part of me that was either willing to be left in the darkness or just, just did not want to admit that I had an issue. Turn around, shrills through my arms, tears come from inside. I see you through the winds, you don't notice me, you are just afraid of me. I see this part of the lyrical structure as that looking in the mirror with a blindfold on. Your reflection is looking back at you, but you can't see your reflection. You know it's there. You know that the better part of yourself is there, but you aren't in a place where you can accept it, or you're in a place where you're still struggling to accept it. I won't take your soul, just caring about yourself, just being your protection, turn around. And now the panic is void, lost in abyss I grow, the master of the evolved. This is when the blindfold comes off. This is when we really start to realize what our ego is constructed of, and we start to tear it away in order to free our inner self. Turn my fear now into a graveyard, bury it with all the tears, bury it and don't look back. This is a passage to journeyed fearless. This is my passage to ephemeral death. Picture a butterfly in a cocoon, a caterpillar in a cocoon, breaking free into becoming a butterfly. And now, I am the best version, the best version of you. You are the best. Simple context, this sounds like the author talking to someone else. My interpretation, and because it's in parentheses, and because I believe this occurred during the transcension when she was going down the hill, is this is her talking to herself. This is that moment of clarity. Whatever else happens from here on out, I am a better version of myself for being willing to take the chance and remove that fear once and for all. Now turn it around. From chasm I rise, dropping blood in a letter from the past I won't be more startled, and cry about it. You emerge to hold me. Evolution is fear. Evolution is fear. We jumped off the mountain of stability. We jumped out of that cave of darkness and just plunged wholeheartedly, fear and all, into the unknown. And when we pick ourselves back up and we climb back out of wherever we landed, we discover that we have become a better person, a more whole human being. Evolution is fear, but the reward is far greater. Thank you for being here. I love you. I care. You're not alone.